Hi chat, welcome to another stream. Oh, the light balance is all messed up today. I sit back here, it's not so bad. Hey Michaela, how's it going? Oh, my volume is super loud too. Welcome back, we're here for day 9 of Advent of Code, so it is about to be December 9th of 2020. And it is good to see you all. As some of you have noticed, there is a juice box in the background.
What? I'm a plushie.
What? I'm a plushie. And there's also brand new subscriber badges. So they are now color coded based on the number of month of subdom. I see the bronze badge. I see the lower, the dull gold one. I see the dull silver one. Oh, and my chatbot has the 25-month one, so I guess you can see what the top tier is. But anyway, welcome to another stream. Hopefully you all are doing well today. Set today Advent of Code. Of code.com, github.com/Anthony writes code/AOC 2020. And I think we're ready to go. I need to get everything set up in computer land, so let me do that. Oh, I forgot the keyboard cam. I was recording videos earlier, so that's why that's not up. I am a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Keyboard cam. Fixed keyboard cam. I see how I turn the lights on, but Juice really doesn't like the lights, right? You don't want the lights? No lights? Yeah, it's fixed. It was fixed last time you were here.
It just hurts my eyeballs.
Is that too bright?
Yeah.
Okay, then we won't do the lights.
I don't know how you can stand it. So bright.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, what's up, Arrow Bounce? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? Actually, let me make sure that my repository is in good state, and then I will talk to chat. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have plenty of time to talk to chat though. So, day08 input 2.text cp-r. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Sql Lite today. Sql Lite was a huge struggle yesterday, so no promises on that actually happening today. Day09. Okay, that's all set up. Cool. Let's say hi to everyone. Michaela was first. Hello, hello. We've also got I Satisfied, and welcome back. Good to see you again, I Satisfied. And we've got Juice Bonk 0. That was Anthony. I'm still in Tahoe. Yeah. Hey, what's up, the Endless River? Hello, hello. Just past 200,000 channel points. Oh my goodness, that's so many. That's crazy. Hey, what's up, rollers? Hello, hello. Do I see buttons? Yes, we do have fancy sub badges now. She's hiding in her plushie fort. Yeah. Subdom, aka Michaela's search history on Pornhub. Did you hear about what happened to Pornhub? Some, like, fancy newspaper published an article about how they have content that's probably illegal posted there. And so all the major credit card providers pulled out.
Oh no. I almost worked there.
Yeah? Yeah. Bang chatbot. Wait, what? Oh, how the bot has the tier 3 2-year badge. Hey, what's up, Guy BBB? Hello, hello. I Satisfied says, why you go live when I'm trying to test code mans? Well, I mean, we gotta go live for the day 9. Has anyone on the sub figured out why there's a blank one here? I know Eric was hinting at it in the chat last time, but I don't know that anyone actually knows the reason there. But it's kind of fun. You didn't solve day 8.5? Hey, what's up, Dragon Sir? Hello, hello. Looks like your chatbot has taken off its button. Wait. Oh, yeah, there's a bug. There's a bug. There's bug juice. The founder's badge and the non-founder's badge switches occasionally. Yeah.
I think all the badges have like a ton of edition.
Oh yeah, sometimes they just don't even show up in chat.
But they also sometimes like it'll randomly like switch badges go for me. It's just
eventual well, lack of consistency. We'll put it that way. Hey, what's up, YOLO Schmolo and Unlimited Bites? How's it going? You do have a button, YOLO Schmolo. You don't have anybody with the purple button though. Purple button is the 1 month button. Hey, what's up, Dakabab? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let me get things set up here. Let's see, PyTest part 1.py and Python part 1.py. That way we're ready to run this as soon as it goes. We need download input 2020 day 9. So that should be ready to go. We need to open up Babby. Is today gonna be the maze puzzle? Is today gonna be the maze puzzle? I was wrong yesterday. The other server says which day was harder, 7 or 8? Was 7 the graph one?
Yeah, 8 was way harder.
What? 7 was way harder.
8 was way harder.
Well,
8 was infinitely harder.
I guess if you hadn't written a computer before, then 8 was harder.
I hadn't run a computer.
Written a little computer.
I hadn't written an entire computer?
That's what you did in problem 8.
I wrote a computer?
You wrote a tiny computer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. That's a little assembly language.
Oh, well, it was painful. It was
Okay.
really hard.
Well, if you had done the previous year, you would have written. You probably would have noped that after day 2 then, because day 2 we wrote essentially the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was what int code was. Hey, what's up, Zapik? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I give you a shout out so that my viewers can check out your channel as well. What were you working on today? Int code computer part 2 today? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why is it called int code?
Because it was made with integers. It was literally just integers. Day 9 seems to have an extra line break, right? Recursive kernel bang? I don't know if anyone knows what's up with that, though. Setup already pre-configured, just waiting for the release. Indeed, indeed. I'm still checking the time, making sure things are going. The founder's badge overwrites the sub badge. This is not a bug. Yeah, but it did show the sub badge for a while. So it blinked between the two. Yeah, and you can see it oh wait, that was me typing. Oh, wait, I don't have a founder's badge in my own channel?
You got sub to your
What's up, Big Krusty? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I guess that makes sense. You don't actually sub to yourself, but you do have sub. It isn't the first 25 subs. It's just a negative 1 sub probably. We're about to write an assembler. I don't think so. Zamek says, I tried to do admin of code 2019 today. Oh, how far did you get? I still haven't done the rest of it. I'm stuck on like 22-ish. Hey, what's up, Amit? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I think from now on, every will be something I never did before, a chance, but also time-consuming. Yeah, although I think in 2019 they didn't get super hard until like 13 or 14. I don't know. What the fuck? Are you making sexual jokes about children?
I didn't.
Juice?
I didn't say anything. I just
Mal! I didn't say anything, I just laughed. Yeah, that really gets you off the hook there.
It does.
Hey, what's up, Blep Blep? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Zabik says I got through day 18, part 1. Wow, that's pretty far in. Yeah, day 22 or day 21 or whatever has some sort of math property that I just don't know, so I had to stop there. Hey, what's up, Masters 8? Hello, hello. Yesterday, part 2 was hard. Juice got it. Juicebox Hero got it. Hey, what's up, Journey and AI? Hello, hello. I had to help her with one little bug, though.
It took me 4.5 hours.
Yeah, but you probably spent like 3 hours of that on that one bug. Right?
No, I spent like an hour and a half on that.
Yeah, well, same deal. There were quite a few setbacks, yeah. Can you make aliases in MySQL so that ls/ll runs show tables? I don't know about aliases in MySQL. I don't think I've ever done one myself. You could use something like rl wrap to insert stuff if you really wanted to. You can make your own custom MySQL shell if you really wanted to. Kilo says I'm on day 18 of 2020's advent of code. I wish I could be as smart as you guys. And time traveling now. Okay, how much time do we have left? 5 minutes. What?
Blair says throw something that not hard man.
What?
Do you want me to throw something?
Like a little pushy for me? A little pushy here? Bullier Sir says, graph nav today? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking today is a maze puzzle. A graph maze. Hopefully it's not a graph puzzle. Hopefully it's a maze puzzle. Although maze puzzles are essentially graph puzzles. But I'm thinking we're getting our maze today. That's my guess. Dragon Slayer says, I wish I could type as fast as everyone else. Yeah, a good part of this puzzle is typing speed. They were is this Reginald?
Leopold! You can't just rename my babies.
The endless server asked if it was Reginald. I was just reading chat.
Reginald.
Yeah, what's up, Beck? Hello. Good to see you. But somebody on the subreddit was like, advent of code. Someone on the subreddit was like, how do people finish in like 1 minute 30 seconds? They must be cheating. They're like, I do a Rubik's Cube in 45 seconds. I don't see how somebody could write code in 1 minute 30. And then the person that got 1 minute 30 replied to the thread and was like, yeah, well, here's how. Speedrunning tips as a YouTube video. Jesus. Where was it? Unbelievably fast submission times, this one. How is this possible? It doesn't seem like anyone could read the problem statement and begin to think about a solution in that amount of time. I can solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube in less than 45 seconds. Alright. I just thought that was pretty funny. Some of the solve times are ridiculous. Yeah, I'm actually, one of those ridiculous times for a couple of days. Like 2:30 for this was pretty decent. 2:50 for that one. I could see this one being much faster because given the previous years, people have probably built a framework up for building these like little computer things. But yeah. That is definitely a meme, is it? Just prepare a template for every possible question imaginable and then slightly edit for the admin code problem. Yeah, I think that's probably why the little computer problems went so fast. Do you think there's any chance of automated solvers? No. It's like 0 chance. I did in fact reuse a large part of my encode runner for day 8. Oh, interesting. I just wrote one from scratch because it's not that much work. Yesterday was the assembly? Yeah. I don't think today's gonna be the assembly. If it is, like, we can quickly, I can open in another tab already. That way we can be a little bit faster on it. Part1.py.
Oh my god, we did make a computer.
You didn't realize you were making a computer?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's really obvious.
Yeah. That was maybe why it didn't make so much sense to you then.
Well,
that's the first
I
jump.
also didn't know what a graph was.
Hey, what's up, Character Silver? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You know what you kind of know what a graph is.
All of these are patterns that are like brand new to me. I'm literally solving them from my brain.
Yeah. I'm literally solving from my brain too.
Yeah, I know. It's like trying to draw a giraffe without having ever seen a giraffe.
Sure.
You have a description of what a giraffe looks like.
Sure. Is that a juice? It is a juice, Codephobia. So it's one box of hero. Okay. So we got our. Does this thing have a name? I didn't even read the actual puzzle. Does this have a name? The little programming language that we built. I didn't read the puzzle at all.
Programming?
Yeah. Like 2019 was int code. Boot code? Game Boy boot code? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Hey, what's up, Mark Sands? And Pai Lang, and Adrian, and Perrier King. Hello.
17.
I will answer your question, Perrier King, after this solve. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be ignoring chat during this.
9,
Oh, grown.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Alright, here we go, chat. Numbers. What's the first number that does not have this property? Find the first number in the list that is not the sum of two of the 25 numbers before it. Okay, should be relatively straightforward. We don't need this. So in this one, the answer is 127, input as 127. And to compute this, we have the previous 25. We can just do a list. It's just 25, so we can brute force this pretty quickly. For and in tools.islice scene -25. Wait a sec. Prev 25 equals scene -25 colon. For xy in prev 25 iter if x plus y equals int line break else return int line. $35 failed there. Oh. If len priv 25. Wait. Did I read this wrong? After the 5 number preamble. Ugh. If len is greater than 5. $40. 40 should have been. Oh, it could be in any combination. Could be a duplicate. 2 of the 25. Starts by transmitting a preamble of 25 numbers. After that, each number you receive will be the sum of any 2 of the 25 immediately previous numbers. The 2 numbers will have different values, and there might be more than one such pair. So why are we failing? Why are we getting... What did we get here? We got 40. Which is not the sum of any of these 5 numbers. Oh, this only considers the previous 5 numbers and is a preamble length of 5. Almost every number is the sum of 2 of the previous 5 numbers. The only number that does not follow this rule is 127. This one doesn't either, right? Oh, 15 and 25. So... let's see why we have a bug here. But we need to compute n equals 5 here. Oh, we forgot to append the list. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this was slow and dumb for dumb reasons. So this should be fine now. Okay, now we're... That seems extremely small. That seems not right. That seems very wrong. Okay, let me look at my input. That's the only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is my input just wrong? That seems impossible. Oh, is the preamble supposed to be variable length too? Preamble and -1. Greater than or equal to n. Well, now we have to wait because oh, it didn't even give me a ranking. There's so many people have done this already. The final step of the encryption relies on the invalid number you just found. You must find a contiguous set of at least 2 numbers in your list which sum to the invalid number from step 1. Oh, this is easy. A contiguous set of at least 2 numbers. Oh, of at least 2 numbers. In this list, adding up all the numbers from 15 to 40 produces the invalid number from step 1, 127. Of course, the contiguous set of numbers in your actual list might be much longer. Add together the smallest and largest of this, producing the result. Okay. So those of you who are our elite code boyos will recognize this as a sliding window problem, which is Groansville. Oh, I hate sliding window problems. Okay, so the number that we get, User335, thank you for the raid. Sorry, we're speed coding right now, so I will say hi to you in a second. Target equals compute part 1 SN equals N, and start equals 0, end equals 0, sum equals, or current equals, oh, we should have. Current equals numbers 0. Well, true. If current is less than target, then actually, does it make sense to? Oh, it has to be contiguous. Yeah. Current is less than target, then we need to add a new number. Yeah. So then, n plus equals 1. Current plus equals numbers end. Well, if current is greater than target, then start plus equals 1. Current minus equals numbers start. And then else return numbers start plus numbers end. And that's an infinite loop. We get 55 instead of 62. 2 to 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. So this is 87, 107, 112, 127. Smallest and largest in the range. I can read. Range equals numbers start n plus 1, turn min r plus max r. Oh, I got a star. Okay. How you doing? Did you hear sliding window and nope the hell out of it? Okay, let me say hi to everyone in chat, including the raid. Thank you, user335. Let me give you a shout out. Yeah. And I was slow. I was 600th for part 2 and unranked for part 1. So super slow. Pear King says, how do you stay focused on coding for so long? I'm learning and I feel so burned out quickly. I don't know. I think I am okay working on it for a long time because I really, really enjoy it and I get positive energy out of it. I understand that like while you're learning, it's going to be really difficult to enjoy it as much because you're lost more often than you're getting those, you know, those shots of adrenaline from like learning new things, or you're spending significantly more time in the fuck I don't know what I'm doing stage. Does that sound right, Juice? Oh, you're not paying attention. I'll let her write code. So it might just be a case of like, you know, you're not being positively stimulated enough, and so it's hard to stay focused. It could also be that it's not something you enjoy. Like programming is not for everyone. I do think that anyone could learn how to code some amount, but I don't necessarily think that everyone wants to do it and enjoys it. So it could be some of that too. Not to discourage you, but that's just sometimes how things go. Happy New Year, says Pilot. I love how he scrolls down to the bottom. Yeah. He's already gone when he said 25, not 5. Yeah. I hate when the inputs, when the small puzzles are different parameters than the big puzzles. Eric, you have a purple button. You have a purple button because you're a 1 month sub. How's it going, Eric? What's the inspiration behind admin of code? Teaching people stuff. Cool. Test input is only previous 5. Yeah, I figured that out eventually. Does immediately previous imply something than just previous? Yeah, previous would be all of the things up until that point. But immediate previous is, you know, just the ones before that. I've heard of sliding window, but I have no idea what it is. This is actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I have ever implemented sliding window. First time ever. Never, ever, ever have I implemented sliding window, but today we did it, so. At least I think this is sliding window. I don't actually know. Sliding window algorithm. To me, it's more just a meme. I've never actually implemented it. Window sliding technique. A nested loop in some problems can be converted to a single for loop to reduce time complexity. Given an integer of raised n, our aim is to calculate the maximum sum k consecutive elements. Yeah, this is exactly the problem. Oh god, what did I do? Yeah, okay, so I just invented sliding window for myself. User335 says, all good, I know how it goes. Oh, and if you guys don't know User335, they're working on a game. How close are you to launching if you're still around User335? So you've been working on that for quite a long time. You guys are using algorithms? Yeah, you have the lower tier bronze badge. There's a second bronze badge that's shiny and sparkly. Coding Garden is opening Pokemon cards. What? Why? Hey, what's up, Protopoly? Hello. What helps me code for a long time is a constant supply of ginger tea. One thing that does not allow me to code for a long time is getting a headache, and I'm actually feeling like I'm getting a headache right now, which sucks. It's a friendly Frosty. Hello, hello. The enjoyment is key for long sessions, yeah. I can't actually figure out what the problem is asking, but I'm still trying to solve it. You can do it, Michaela. I believe in you. I think you can get this one, Juice, by the way.
Yeah.
I got burnout for the first time recently because I chose 2 to 3 things to work on at a time, so if I get stuck on one, I switch, but I got stuck on all 3. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Hey, what's up, Archification? Hello, hello. I heard a rumor that you write code. Do I write code? Is that true? A sliding window like moving average. That's Geeks for Geeks, not W3 Schools. You know, Geeks for Geeks is almost as bad as W3 Schools. I think maybe I should get a drink. I'll go get a drink for you, chat. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this in SQLite, by the way. Oh, also the beer for tonight. It's a huge bottle because they sent me the wrong bottles. But we're drinking the raspberry lambic. That'll be good. Let me see if I can figure out how to open it though, because the top is not the normal one. It's fancy foil here. A moving average is an average of values in the sliding window. Yes, indeed. How's it going, Aneurysm, by the way? Well, there's a cork in this? The hell? There's a cork in this, chat. I don't know if you can see it. There's a cork up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I wonder if I have to get a corkscrew. I have to get a corkscrew. Okay, I'll be right back. What?
Oh yeah.
Press BRB? Alright, I'm back. Juice was asking me about slice.
Why wouldn't I use substring?
Because you don't have a string.
Oh,
A slice is essentially a substring.
okay. I think now I can do it. I think I have it. I have part 1.
Oh. I don't think I've ever opened a beer that has a cork. This is probably a new one for me. Have you ever had a beer with a cork? I don't think I've ever had a beer with a cork. Let's see. This game is on wishlist on Steam. Oh, nice. Nice. Let me... Smells good. And pour this out, and then we'll rechat, and then we'll think about how to do... I don't know if I can implement sliding window in SQLite. And I think... My guess is that the brute force is actually too slow today. We could try the brute force and see what happens, although... No, it's like... Is it n squared, or is it n to the n? Brute force sliding window. How much... What is the brute force? For... Oh, brute force is just n squared. Right? So maybe we can brute force this. Archification says, you know, my keyboard broke recently. Thinking about getting an ergonomic split keyboard like the one you have. Had a look around, but I decided on Logitech G815 and I don't regret it at all. Nice. Hey, what's up, Aerobounce? Hello, hello. Sliding window is list zip seek 1 colon. I refuse to let a headache stop me from doing AOC. Yeah, me too. Not enough T/I slice.
You can't specify it.
You have a beginning and an end, I think. Hey, what's up, T-Bud T? Hello, hello. Oh, you finally have the answer, but I have to wait. Did I beat T-Bud T? Am I finally gonna be above you on the private leaderboard? We've been tied for so many days. Yes. Whoa, T-Bud T, you're in 4th now? Buddy. Did you get tripped up on your sliding window? It's okay. You beat me on so many other days that I think it's only fair. Oh, Arrow Bounce is up here too. Arrow Bounce, do you have overall points? I know I did for a while, but I'm no longer here anymore. T-Bot T is still on here though, right? Yeah, 45th. Kicking ass there. Sliding window is an optimization. Instead of recomputing each result, you make a small modification to your previous result to get the next. Yes. Try like Anthony, don't read the problem, just solve it. Yeah, that's my problem. My reader comprehension is usually what throws me off. Oh, the music has stopped. There's a big gap between 9 and 10 on the advent. Oh shit. Oh shit. How tall do we think this is gonna get? Yes, it is a beer, DJD Duty. Welcome back. Good to see you. Look, you've got the fancy purple badge. The bottle looks huge. Yeah, it is. It is huge. It's really good. It's a sour. Happy New Year party, right? The other story says, I bought a stout from Iceland today. It's supposed to be a smoky stout, and I'm looking forward to try it. Ooh, that would be cool. Mark Sand says, I somehow beat Anthony Wright's code today. I mean, I know how you beat me, because I didn't read the problem, like usual. 4line code says, did you get leaderboard? Nowhere close. Nowhere close at all. Also, welcome to the stream, 4line code. How are you doing? I drink Chinese ginger tea when I code, and I spend 12 to 16 hours a day at the PC. I was going to say that sounds like a lot, and then I thought about how much time I spend at the computer, and yeah. N cubed for brute force if you iterate over every contiguous range unless you have partial sums. Okay. So maybe we could do this with SQLite. N cubed isn't so bad. How long is our list? 1,000. Okay, N cubed is easy. We can do this in SQLite with the brute force one. T says, I'm getting really tripped up on how this answer seems correct but isn't being accepted. Did you make the same mistake I did? It's not the first and last value in the list, it's the minimum and the maximum. That's what I got fucked up on. I thought I could use a cube, but apparently I can't iterate through it. I can only access the first and last items. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I was adding... Yeah, okay, I fucked that same thing up. I made the same mistake. But the sample problem should have showed you if you did the sample problem. But I guess you don't do the sample if you try and go fast, right? We might be able to do some sliding window in SQLite. Okay, let's do this in SQLite. Okay, so we're gonna be parsing line by line. So that's not gonna be hard. That's gonna be essentially the same as what we did before. Oh, let me commit first. Then 3, day 9, part 1, day 9 input. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually kind of slow. I don't remember what part 1 was. Oh, you know why it's slow? It's because of the slicing. I could probably do a sliding window on part 1 also, and save some execution there as well. I'm officially illiterate. Yo, you and me both, T. You and me both. I wasted so much time on reading the last couple of days. What the fuck? I must have typed this out by hand because there's a typo here. And readme, get add day 9 init, day 9 part 1. Is that all the files? Day 9 input. Inputs. Day 9 part 1. RIP my leaderboards. Yeah, you're like 4th on mine now. Perv was not declared in the scope. Did you mean priv? It's true, it's true. Hey, what's up, Siberian Lumberjack? Hello, hello. Thanks for streaming, by the way. It gives me the feeling of I'm not alone in this, you know. Yeah. I think streaming's been really, really cool for that in quarantines. MyPy can't infer that this is list int, even though we're only putting ints into it. And the reason it can't infer this is because there's a read from it before there's a write. So MyPy sees this and then it's like, what the fuck type is this? I can't do this on that type. And then errors. So we gotta give it a little annotation there. Get add dash u, get commit dash m, and then we gotta do part 2, which should be only slower than part 1 because it runs part 1 as the startup code. I could inline the part 1 code or like the part 1 answer, but I decided to make it do both of the computations. So that's why that's slower a little bit. Day 9, get add dash u, get commit dash m, day 9, part 2. No, where'd you go? Oh, we need the same, Did she say where she was going and I just missed it because I'm bad at listening? Hopefully it's not that. Okay, commit. All the way to 7th on the Googler leaderboard. Oh, you're at Google? Nice. Hey, what's up, Darnie? Hello, hello. Coming in a little bit late, but why are you defining the type? Because I use type annotations in Python. Explains typing MyPy. I think that'll get the right video. So you can, if you look at the second video there, I explain like gradual typing in Python and why I think it's really cool. It's one of the kind of newer things in Python, and helps write better code. Yeah, it's like TypeScript with Python. Yeah, 100%. She said nothing. Don't worry. All right, Lop, thanks. You can iterate over Python deck. Yeah, you can. Oh, Q in C++ though. Standard Q C++. What's the bad C++ website? Is it cplus.com? I don't know. I already have a drink, so it's fine. Yeah, there's no iterator here, which kind of makes sense. You're really only supposed to use the top and the end. Mark Sands, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed that. And Danimal Dev, thank you also for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I always knew Anthony was smarter than me, but now I know Truly is way smarter. Oh, I'm satisfied. What happened? No Booty, how's it going? Welcome back. Look at your fancy badge, No Booty. Use standard deck. Standard. Fuck. Yeah, if there's Q, I don't know. If there's deck, I don't know why anyone would ever use Q. Like, is there a reason that deck, that Q? Oh, I guess this is the double-ended Q, whereas Q is the single-ended Q. Okay, that makes sense. So this will be iterable through. Yeah, iterator. That actually makes sense. You can't iterate through a Q because it's unidirectional. You would destroy it while iterating it. Import Minecraft, says Artification. Indeed. Darkshine says, yeah, deck apparently iterable, but Q not, for no good reason. No, there is a good reason, because Q is single-ended. Or single directional, so you would have to destroy it by reading it. Standard Q is just a wrapper by default over deck. So that's one implementation. The standard doesn't dictate that. That's just how GCC and Clang implement it, because that's easiest. Hey, what's up, Latino Engineer? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Was the recursive part of day 7 like a FIFO queue? First in, first out. I implemented it like a LIFO stack. I accidentally called my variable q because I was just wrong. And I was trying to go fast. I wasn't really thinking. You need a pen? You need to write something to me? Why don't you just send me a message?
No, I just need.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, you're working in there. Okay, you just kind of pissed off and didn't say anything. I thought I did. I thought I angered you.
I'm not angry.
Okay. Okay. She not angry. Is there a reason anyone uses this? I imagine that sometimes the question can be answered with backwards compatibility. Maybe, but you know, a single-ended queue does have different performance characteristics than a double-ended queue, but I don't know, double-ended queues seem better in literally every case.
Hi, chat.
Didn't know if you were using Scython. Interestingly, this tastes different than the individual bottles, even though it's the same beer. But it was fucking fancy with a cork. I don't know why that was a thing. I have a container with all the matches, but it doesn't have 127, so 127 is the answer, but I can't figure out how to compare it to the other numbers. I don't think that's gonna help you because all of the pairs have to be in a particular order, unless you're doing like a... Unless you're only looking at that window of 25. I thought I was getting somewhere with the theme downloaded, then backed myself into a corner. I realized I don't know enough Python. Oh no. The cork brings different notes to the flavor. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Okay, Sql Lite time. Let's see. Day 2 was an integer parsing one. This is a line parsing one. Yeah, this will work. CP this to day 9 part 1 dot sqlite dot sql. Okay, so part 1 should be pretty easy. I think. Maybe. Hey, what's up, the online sheepy? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I didn't follow what you meant by you'd have to destroy the queue to iterate. Do you mean copy? So... Oh, am I thinking of a stack? No, I'm thinking of a stack. No, you're totally right, Dark Shines. You wouldn't have to destroy it. You would just have to have a pointer to the middle of it. But my guess is that the queue is an interface, and so it allows although you could invalidate a deck too. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. The current standard queue implementation, you have to pop each element to iterate. Yeah, my guess is that like they define the interface without iteration, and then it would be a break and change to introduce iteration because of the way the interface originally is. Okay, so instead of lines, we're gonna have numbers and int, and we can do n here. We don't actually number those into lines. Okay. And then we don't need the rest of this. And let's do input 2.text since we're gonna have to workshop this. And we also need we also need a number here, because there's 2 inputs here. There's the length and the so remind me, chat, later. Oh, you can't even see it. Damn it. Remind me later to change this 5 to a 25 when we get there. Because that is going to make this... That's gonna make this impossible if I don't do that. Part 1 dot py. No. Input 2 dot text. Sure we don't have any new lines. SQLite 3 part 1 dot SQLite dot SQL. Message table lines. Numbers. And now we start debugging. Okay. So, we need to select an n from a number. Oh, part 2 is gonna suck. Okay. Select n from numbers. And we want to have a where condition that the count of the numbers that are a sequential join. Yeah. Where select count 1 from numbers. And join numbers on as numbers inner 2 on numbers inner dot row ID equals numbers inner 2 dot row ID plus 1. So this will get sequential numbers inside of our range. Oh wait, is it any two numbers in there? Oh. Hmm. Where numbers inner dot row ID is greater than or equal to numbers dot row ID minus we're just gonna hardcode this number because I don't want to put a subquery here just to get that number out. And numbers inner dot row ID is less than numbers dot row ID. Okay, so this will select the initial number, and then we need to select from this and have this condition for numbers inner 2 and that the row IDs are not the same. Where what? Numbers inner dot n plus numbers inner 2 dot n equals numbers dot n and this. And select count equals 0. Message column numbers inner 2 dot n. Numbers. Okay, so that works for the small problem. Let's try and change this to the big problem. Why was that so fast? Why was that stupidly fast? What? Hold the phone. It's faster than my Python solution. Well, okay then. Let's make this look less shitty, I guess. I actually don't need this parenthesis here at all. Okay, that was not so hard. Why did this feel deceptively easy? But anyway, that's part 1. Part 2 is going to be tricky because I assume the n-cube solution is going to be extremely slow. Holy shit, sub badges, right, Shazrobot? Look at your fancy 6-month sub badge. How's it going? I checked C++ 11 standard. Q is specified to have standard deck as the default container it wraps. As the default container. Wouldn't maybe a SQL solution be using a time index and aggregating by this? Oh, it's possible that this is doing log n lookups. Maybe. And that would make it slightly faster. But no, I don't think this should be fast. I don't think this should be fast at all. 1.3.20.10.sort. Oh yeah, because it sorts by the stringification. Has this tradition SQL greater than Python? Yeah. It feels easy because you're a good Latin to me. This actually isn't... Okay, this isn't that complicated. So this is very easy to understand. Row ID is just an auto-incrementing key. This just says it has to be greater than the 25th row. And then the next thing we're doing is we're saying 0 equals a count. So what we're counting here is a cross join of numbers against itself, and we are filtering those numbers to be within a particular set of rows. That's what this is here. And we're also filtering that they have to equal each other. And we're also saying that the cross join cannot have the same rows line up. So this is generating 125 rows for each subselect of this, and checking whether they add together. So that's all this is doing. There's not that much. It's not that complicated. I promise. Zav says standard queue and standard deck aren't containers per se, but rather container adapters. Oh. Lublub says, I think you said, and we're also saying about 4 times. Okay, fine. Fine, Lublub. Fine. Okay, let's do part 2. Part 2 is going to be really fucking slow. Create table P1 and insert into P1 select. Okay, so that part's done. Let's do input 2 again and change the 25s to 5s. Okay, so what did we need to do? We needed to find... min and max of the things that sum in a range to that. So we need select God, how do we even do this? We can join. So select members.rowid. Let's just try and get the rows of what it's supposed to be first. Numbers 2.rowid. From numbers inner join numbers 2 on numbers2.rowid is greater than numbers.rowid, and some and select some n from numbers as numbers 3, where numbers 3.rowid is greater than or equal to numbers.rowid. And numbers 3.rowid is less than or equal to numbers 2.rowid. And this sum is equal to select n from p1. Hey, what's up, Pedram PRZ? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Message table numbers 2. Okay, so we get row 3 to row 6. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's one indexed. Okay, so we have the range now. Let's see if we have the range for the big problem or if this is not going to work at all. 125, or sorry. Is this going to be too slow? Hey, what's up, Mushyware? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. A monkey needs simple stick examples. Oh shit. Okay, so this is gonna complete in time. This is so doable. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so doable. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool, but so stupid. Okay. Create table temp1 min ID max ID. Insert into temp1 and then select what? Select min of n from numbers where row ID is greater than or equal to select temp1.min ID and row ID is less than or equal to select temp1.max ID plus max n. What's up, Thuan? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. In theory, that'll work. What's up, ZamZamC? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Mushiware says, hey, I'm too much of a boomer to use Twitch, but have been watching some VODs on YouTube, and I love your Python content. The community definitely needs more like it. What complexity for part 2? I've been smashing my head against my keyboard trying to make it reasonable. I have mine in linear time, I think. Part 2. Yeah, mine is linear time. I had n squared. Well, it's linear plus n squared. Or I guess this is still. Yeah, no, this is on but very big K. Because this slice here is expensive. But yeah, they're both linear. This one is slow though. I can improve the time here. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, drinking beer. I can improve part 1 with the sliding window as well. But the n cubed solution is apparently fast enough to complete within time, which is what I'm approaching. What I'm trying to do for SQLite, because implementing sliding window in SQLite I think is impossible.
I know it's something stupid, but
Part 1 or part 2?
It's a dumb error.
Do you want to look at your code?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to put it on stream and then I can show chat too? You want to check it in? Check it in. It's fine. It's fine. Is SQL Turing complete? Yes, it is. What is Sql Lite? It is a crappy SQL implementation that's often used in phone apps and for crappy local development apps. Also, for production scale, Sql Lite is stupidly fast. It's actually really, really nice. I don't want to call it crappy, but it's intentionally simple. I guess we'll put it that way.
It's like I have a condition that's failing when it shouldn't be failing, and I have no idea why.
Is it because you're having strings and integers together?
That's not why. It's full arrays.
Okay.
Oh.
People are arguing about.
Saints.
I mean, you're working in JavaScript, so.
Okay.
You have a much fuckier solution? Yeah.
So if you run it.
Did you link it somewhere?
Yeah,
Okay. Alright, let's read some code chat. Actually, can I get my thing working? It'll take like 3 minutes. And then we'll look at yours. Sound good? I'm very, very close. This is supposed to be from temp 1. Sorry, we're gonna get this working and then we'll look at meld solution. From temp 1. Have you been doing SQLite for the whole of this series? Yes, I have managed to do every day, including today, because I'm confident that this is going to work. Oh, I think this is supposed to be having, not where. Shit. So this is not going to work. It might work. Oh yeah, totally works. Look, yeah. Oh my god. Let me get rid of my intermediate prints and run it. Iberian Lumberjack says, hey there, I'm writing JavaScript too. Also, does SQLite have with recursive? Yeah, that's how I do the parsing. That's how I do the input parsing. Was the golden bag one difficult? How did I do the golden bag one? Was that day 7? The parsing sucked for that one. The parsing was the hard part, but I think I did it with recursive, recursive triggers. So the code here is actually pretty reasonable. Like, build up a set in colors and build up a stack here, and parse the last. We're only looking at the last value in the stack, and so like this is essentially the same recursive solution that I have in Python, but in SQL. You know, using recursive triggers though. Did this finish? Okay, cool. Dope. Git implement day 9 in SQLite. That one was much easier to implement than yesterday's. Yesterday's in SQLite was a beast. It's trying to figure out when things terminate sucked. Hey, what's up, Zionic? Hello, hello. All right, Juice, you want to look at your code now? I understand. I understand.
But I'm just okay. I'm trying to on one specific thing. So if you run my code.
Okay, let me download it. I swear, if this opens fucking W3 schools, it doesn't die soon.
Okay.
You're doing day 9 is the small input?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you run the code real quick, I can show you.
I just named it t.py. day9.txt. Let me put the small input for you. 1.py. This.
It's such a small, weird, bizarre problem that I can't figure out.
Equals 5.
Okay. Just quickly run it real quick. I'll show you what the
Okay.
problem is, because I think that'll help you understand why it's so. You see how it's printing the slice?
Yeah.
Right. It's printing the difference and the difference, the slice, and then whether or not that difference is in the slice. But you can see
The difference.
when there is the difference in the slice, it's still
sorry. What do you mean?
false.
What do you mean by difference?
Okay, so I'm checking. Okay, so say you start from index.
Oh, you're checking n minus each of the numbers.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
got
even
it.
if the difference is in the slice, it's returning false, and that's what the condition I'm checking for, and it's driving me insane.
So, you know how I had a guess at what the problem was?
Yeah, no, I tried parsing. I tried forcing int. It didn't do anything.
Yeah. You know how I had a guess at what the problem was?
Yeah,
That's what the problem
was a
is.
string int problem.
So this is an array that contains strings, and these are ints that you're looking inside.
Oh, kill me. Okay, so how do I force everything in an array to be an int?
Again, like my advice is to make sure that you're parsing everything, and so you'll want to parse everything to the data types that you expect. JavaScript is pretty lenient in that it lets you sling around numbers of strings.
I know. Coercion. You told me.
Coercion, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So just change your input reading to map those to integers. So you can just do map to parseInt, probably. What? It's gonna do semicolon insertion, isn't it? Map parseInt. I just wanted to try it. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so that was it. That was the problem. But anyway, that's JavaScript for you. Yes, buttons and sub badges, Zayotic. Indeed. Broman from the 5th floor, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Unbutton is a sub-reward, that's true. Specs, how's it going? Welcome back, good to see you again. I need to go back to writing papers and studying for finals, but I can't focus. Feels now I'm watching you, man. Broman from the 5th floor says, do you like the Go programming language? I'm learning Go. I've written a bunch of Go. I actually wrote some Go this morning. Believe it or not. So check out this pull request that I made this morning to Terraform, which you've heard of Terraform. I'm currently using Terraform to provision my startup website, precommit.ci. This is, well, this one is running on GitHub Pages, but this part is running in Amazon and provisioned by Terraform. There's a bug in Terraform which causes a file to have global writable permissions, which is big yikes. But they're just using this constant wrong. This constant is supposed to be a bit mask, and they're using it as the file permission. And so this was giving everything 777 instead of, you know, not executable and not global writable. So this was just a quick little fix here, but I also wrote a test to make sure that it doesn't do this. And I learned this really weird thing about Go format. This looks so ugly to me. Like jamming the number and the bitwise and together, just something about that is just really hard to read. But I don't know. That's the way things go, I guess. Don't map to parseInt. ParseInt takes a second argument and its index. Now, parseInt by default works fine. Node parseInt 1, 2, 3. I realize that the best practice for parseInt is to pass the base as the second part, because if you don't do that, people could stuff garbage in here. Oh, they fixed it. Oh, they can do this. So they can pass in prefixes to make it not actually a base 10 integer. And I think older implementations of JavaScript used to course this even without the prefix. But yes, I know parseInt is probably not the right, you know, parseInt without the second parameter is not the right way to do that. But in modern versions of Node, it doesn't fucking matter. So we're not targeting browsers here. We don't have to care about that. Spec says, I don't know why, but I don't really like Go. I just can't get behind it. No offense to anyone. I just can't. I can't either. I don't really like it. I'm okay writing it. I just don't really like it. Static says, how are you still using your edu email address? My university allows me to use it indefinitely, so I'm going to continue to use it indefinitely. So I mostly just use it for open source stuff and other stuff. Nap says index to Parsing and it becomes the radix. Well, then why did it work? It gave me the right value. Oh, I deleted the code. Anyway. Webs. Spec says, I know you're not supposed to compare the two, but I am team Rust instead of Go. I do like Rust. Metabytes! I didn't know you streamed. Welcome to the stream, Raiders! Let me give Metabytes a shout out. My viewers should check out Metabytes. Look at that shiny badge you've got there, Metabytes. Look at that shiny badge you've got. Raid Pog, indeed. You're so close to getting the 1-year badge, too. Metabytes, thank you for resubscribing. 4 months in a row and 11 total. What a cool shiny badge, right? Go is compiled language faster than Python. Not necessarily. So Python is not... Python is just the specification of the language. It doesn't dictate the implementation. There are implementations of Python that could be at or faster than Go for particular problems. In particular, JITted Python like PyPy. And depending on the problem, like sometimes JITted code can go way faster than non-JITted code. And, Go still has a garbage collection, so you could still write stuff that's, prohibitively expensive to run through a garbage collector that might be faster in non-garbage collected code. But I don't know, it isn't really fair to say that Go is faster than Python, though most Go programs do run faster than Python. So that's definitely fair. But if we're being pedantic, which sometimes we are, then yeah. But anyway, this actually went much faster than previous days for the Sql Lite part, because Eric was kind to us and allowed the brute force solution to complete in a reasonable amount of time. So this shit's not gonna fly in further days. So we're probably on our last few days where Sql Lite is viable. At least Sql Lite that I'm willing to write, because I'm sure it can get worse. I'm actually pretty excited to learn and write more Rust. I've written a little bit of Rust, but not enough to say that I'm good at it. Get a faster computer so you can brute force harder. I don't think that's gonna help us. I don't think that is going to help us here. But anyway. Isn't that just modern data science? 100%. Throw lots of money and GPUs at the problem, and that's how you solve problems. Okay, but anyway, let's find someone to raid. Let me do my little spiel first. If you have suggestions for raid, leave them in the chat as well. But my name is Anthony, and I upload my previous content to youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode. You can check out my previous tutorial solutions to Advent of Code Days, so check those out. I've basically been uploading, how I solve puzzles, also alternate solutions and ways to think about stuff and visualizations and stuff. So check those out. I think they're pretty good. I also upload daily educational content, which is these purple videos, and previous streams. So check all those out. I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of them is twitter.com/codewithanthony, different than my Twitch channel. Been a while since I streamed, or since I did a normal stream. I haven't been announcing the Advent of Code Days because I've been doing those all the time, so I'll see you tomorrow for that. I also announced them on the Discord, which you are free to join. There's a nice little private leaderboard, little Advent of Code channel to discuss problems. There's also a beginners channel if you're looking to learn programming and want to ask questions, and there's a bunch of knowledgeable people in the chat that can help you out there. But yeah, I think that's it, but thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.